What is up, Knicks fans? Coming at you with another video. I want to talk Knicks. Hold on, let's talk Knicks. I want to put out there before anything that if they do trade R.J. Barrett, I'm gonna hate the Knicks or this front office because what the hell, guys? This guy has been improving every year, and by his fifth or sixth year, he's gonna bring everything together. Everything he's been learning, he's gonna bring it all together, and he's gonna be an all-star within the next 2 or 3 years. Definitely, I'm definitely putting that down. You could put that as a hot take, whatever, but I believe wholeheartedly that he's going to be an all-star within the next 3 years. Reserve, whatever. All-star is an all-star, obviously. So that's what I just wanted to put that out of the way because this whole rumor thing about RJ actually being traded, my fault. The whole rumor thing about RJ being traded, being involved with the trade, and potentially the trade package would have been um it would have been the same thing with the Obi package, only RJ instead of Obi. 5 picks, 2 unprotected from us, 3 protected, and Fournier and RJ. I will be upset at the Knicks for putting that package together for Donovan Mitchell. No, I don't want that. So that's what I want to say right there. Boom, there you go. I don't agree with that. I don't back that up from the Knicks organization. If you do that, I hate y'all. All right, because I'm a big RJ fan, RJ Barrett fan. All right, I want to talk about this possible three team trade that's seeming more and more likely to happen, because if the Lakers do end up making a trade and putting in their 2 unprotected picks, it helps us out in the long run. Yes, I think that Obi will be the one to go out in a trade. I don't like that he's going out, but I guess you have to give something up in order to get something back. I'm not coming around to it, but I have to think logically, and if I'm in their shoes, business wise, this is the best bet because quickly too valuable off the bench. Obi is too, but he's too valuable off the bench, and he's been showing offense and defense and playmaking. Quinn Grimes have all the potential in the world to be great, and RJ's RJ, obviously. So Obi, as much as he's been growing offensively, I don't think his defense is gonna. I mean, he can get better. Anybody can get better in defense as long as they put forth the effort to get better. But I don't think he's going to be the defensive anchor on as the 4 and the 3-point specialist that we need as the 4. We don't need Randall on this team, to be honest. Especially if we get Donovan Mitchell, we don't need Randall. We need a Obi, but he's older than Donovan. He's older than most of the young guys, and he's gonna hit his prime soon. And if this is how he looks technically if he's already close to his prime I don't think he can. I don't know, because if you give him minutes, although he was playing against trash competition at the end of the year, you give him the minutes, he's putting up numbers. I don't know. That whole Obi thing is really upsetting me. I'd rather I'd rather Julius Randle get traded out, keep Obi quickly and Grimes, RJ, with the Donovan, with the Brunson, with the Mitchell Robinson, all these guys. I think if it means to keep Fournier and trade away Julius, I will do that. But nobody wants Julius, bro, and it's messes me off. And that contract is the reason why nobody wants Julius. If Julius had a 2-year contract or 3-year contract and a play option on the 3rd year, I think the Jazz would probably, a team option for the 3rd year. I think the Jazz would probably go for it. They'll take the hit this year, and the next year, especially if he's expiring, nobody wants to pay him that money that 3rd year. He's basically an expiring contract the next year. They could trade him for whatever, especially if he does good on Jazz. I think that 4-year plan deal with this dude really messed us up. With Julius really messed us up. But anyways, this 3-team deal is the most likeliest deal to happen with the Knicks and Donovan Mitchell. With the Lakers. It was reported. I saw a video today. It was reported that the Knicks sent out a package deal. I think it was the RJ deal. They sent that package out, and Danny Ainge said no, no, and the Knicks hung up the phone, didn't call back the Jazz. The Jazz called the Knicks back because the Jazz want our stuff. The Jazz wants everything we have, and they know that we have all the things that they want. So them being thirsty like that after saying no deal to a RJ potentially deal and stuff like that. I don't think they said no deal or something like that, but whatever. For them to hang up the phone on us or say no to us, we hang up the phone and then they call us back thirsting over our assets. Don't that put us in the driver's seat, especially the season's coming up and they want. It's seeming more and more like they said they're willing to take Donovan Mitchell in the season, but it's seemingly more likely, like the more it gets closer to the start of the season. My fault. The more it gets closer to the start of the season, the more it seems that the Jazz are getting more desperate, trying to speak to the Knicks, trying to get a deal done, and then the Knicks don't have to put in much effort into these deals. They just need to keep that deal as it is, like as it is right now. Keep it as it is with Obi, Fournier, 5 picks. Keep it as is. Don't change anything. Say, yo, this is the only deal that's gonna happen. If you want to get a third team in, then you give up a few. Like they're gonna give up Bogdanovich. That's potentially what they want, or the Lakers want, right? And somebody else. And Fournier may go to the Lakers, whatever. And if they can give up 2 picks and Westbrook and shit like that, like I think that will help us a lot dearly. Like it will help us a lot. Although I don't want to give up Obi, I'm willing to give up Cam way more than Obi. I not want to give up Obi, man. We need that power forward that can play off the ball. Hopefully he can get better at his 3-point shot. He makes everything better, and then his defense. If his 3-point shot and his defense is on, the sky's the limit for him. But he needs to show us this year if he's on our team. But this whole Donovan Mitchell shit, man. Only way it's gonna happen is through a 3-team deal because the Knicks is not gonna bet against themselves and keep upping the ante. Why do that when you're the only one have a good deal out there for them? So the best thing that the Jazz could do is talk to another team. Hey, Lakers, why don't you come in onto this 2-team deal, make it a 3-team deal. Throw out your 2 picks, and I can send you over 1 player. They can send you over 1 player, and maybe I send another player, Rudy Gay. I send another Rudy Gay, and you have 3 players for Westbrook, right? So then they have 4 unprotected picks, 3 protected picks. That's 7 picks right there. 7 picks if they do that, and then you get Obi, a young player that can possibly blossom into something else, and that's what the Jazz are looking for. But Knicks better not do anything to up the ante in this trade. And I'm pretty sure that deal with the RJ shit, they threw that deal together mad long ago when RJ was on the table. I'm pretty sure RJ not on the table at this moment that say fuck these niggas. Because why up the ante? Why up the package, upgrade the package when you're the only one betting, bro? Like you just betting against yourself. Don't do that. So yeah, I think this is the more likely thing to happen. Westbrook will be off the Lakers. Donovan will be on the Knicks by the beginning of training camp because both teams, Jazz and Lakers, don't want to go into training camp or the season in general with these two players. They want to get rid of them so they can start building on what they want to build on, which Jazz is the future, and then Lakers for now, whatever. And Knicks going to training camp with Donovan Mitchell will help us, but I think Julius Randle is the only thing that's messing us up, bro. I wish we get rid of Randle instead of Obi. Keep all our young guys. Give up every fucking pick. Say, yo, take Randle. I'll give you 2 more picks. Take Randle. It's pissing me off, man. I want to know your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts. Check y'all later.